Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making buttermilk brownies. Let's get started. Hello. If you're baking along with me, now would be a great time to preheat your oven. We need 350 degrees. Okay, I'm gonna start with my dry ingredients. I'm going to mix up 2 cups of my basic flour blend. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum, two cups of sugar, except that only the 1/4 cup fits in the jar, so be 8 scoops of sugar. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or actually what I do in my head is 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4.
Airplane. So we live next to an airport. No joke. Airplanes.
Half a teaspoon of salt. I don't think that one landed. It didn't sound loud enough. And I'm just going to very carefully mix that up with my whisk. And set it aside. All right, now I'm going to melt 1.5 cubes of butter, but I don't use real butter, so I am once again using the Violife, V-I-O-L-I-F-E, and this is 1 cup, and so I need 1.5 packages of Violife, and I'm going to put it in my pan here to melt my non-butter butter. 1. I'm gonna save the other half because these are definitely not healthy brownies. They take a whole pound of butter. This is gonna melt. To my melting butter, I'm going to add 1 cup of water and 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Just stirring this around to get the cocoa powder dissolved. While we're waiting for this to melt, it's a great time for me to remind you, please subscribe. Go ahead and click the notification so you can see all of our great recipes. All right, we actually want to bring this to a boil.
This is where I will insert impatient mode.
Yeah, no kidding. Here, I'll do this again. Did you subscribe yet? Now's a great time while we're waiting. Watch pot never boils.
You're watching.
But I'm definitely watching.
Oh, I see
Oh, some bubbles on the edge. Here we go. Gonna swirl, see if it keeps going. There it goes.
And are you looking for like an actual rolling boil?
Yeah, I want it to actually boil. So we got the around the edge just starting to bubble on this side. And stir it just to make sure we get it evenly, heat evenly distributed. All right. Now I'm gonna turn the heat off. And to my pan here, I'm going to add my dry ingredients that I mixed up earlier. So this was my 2 cups flour, 2 cups sugar, and the xanthan. Stir that up. The whole mixing your dry ingredients together before you add them into the hot, it's not necessary. When I'm not making a video of making these brownies, I just pour it all in and stir it up. All right, we don't need all of the lumps out, just mostly, and so that's all incorporated there.
Wait, so what you're saying is you could have saved me time editing. You intentionally made this longer?
Well, yeah, because otherwise it's too quick.
Okay.
It's too easy. Now I'm going to mix up some more wet ingredients. So I'm going to use the same measuring cup here that I put my dry ingredients in, because we all know I don't like to do dishes. So first off, 2 eggs. And to my eggs, I'm going to add 1/4 cup of milk. Today I'm using Oatly. Again, just happens to be whatever kind of non-dairy milk I have on hand. So the original recipe, as you can tell because it's called Buttermilk Brownies, called for buttermilk. And there isn't an exact coffee in the non-dairy world. So my version of that is to mix equal parts of yogurt and milk together. So I'm using 1/4 cup of almond milk yogurt here. And whisk that together. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of baking soda. And a teaspoon of vanilla that I forgot to get out. Another trick, because I don't like to wash things, the cap is about a teaspoon. I need a teaspoon. All right. Right on in. You could absolutely use your whisk to mix this up. I don't really like to use metal in my pans if I can avoid it, which is why I'm not. But it would be one less thing to wash if I did use my whisk. Ooh, look at that, right, just in time. So I'm just mixing until everything is incorporated, so you can kind of see the yogurt and egg mixture there on the edge. I just want to make sure that's all incorporated. Everything is equal color distribution. That looks good. While I don't recommend eating raw eggs, the batter's really yummy, and maybe you should try it. A lot of times if the batter is not any good, the finished product won't be either. Okay. That is all mixed up. Now I need my pan. And we're gonna need a pan with sides. This is called a bar pan. And I'm going to just use some cooking spray. I like avocado oil. There's nothing in this but avocado oil. So just give it a quick spray. pour in my batter. Oh, sorry, I put all the dirty dishes right in your way. And into the oven it goes. $350, 20 minutes. I'm starting the timer this time so I don't forget. Okay, 20 minutes. All right, my timer just went off. I'm gonna check. So the edges are definitely done. It's a little bit too soft in the middle. I'm gonna give it just maybe 2 more minutes. I don't want it to be too much more done around the edges. I don't particularly like crunchy edges on my brownies, but I also don't want it to be runny dough in the middle. So I'm gonna do just about 2 more minutes.
Can we get just a little gooey dough?
Well, they're pretty moist to begin with, so gooey dough on these would be like runny. All right, 2 extra minutes. Oh yeah, that didn't move at all when I pulled it out. That's better. Okay, now that my brownies are done, I'm going to make the frosting. So to make the frosting, I'm going to melt that last stick of butter. Harris is unhappy.
Pound dog break.
Come on, Harris. Harris, chocolate's not good for dogs. Oh yeah, you're already ready. Huh, you think you should have some brownies? Run away, run away. All right, so I'm melting, Harris, shush, 1 stick of butter. And to my butter, I'm going to add 3 more tablespoons of cocoa powder. Give that a swirl. And then I need some milk. I'm gonna do 5 tablespoons of milk. I don't want this one to come to a boil. I just want that butter all melted. Harris, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shush.
Right, he's too active. I gotta put him in the yard.
No.
He's not gonna. This is. It's not cute.
So melted 1 stick of butter, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and 5 tablespoons of milk. Did not want that to come to a boil, just melted. So to that, I'm adding 1 pound of powdered sugar, which is like the size of 1 box, or in this case, the 1 small bag.
It's gonna be good.
And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm just stirring until combined, nice and smooth. And I'm gonna pour this over my warm brownies. This is where you can see how uneven my flour is. See where it runs first. Oops. Just want to help it get to all the corners, but not run over the edge. those. All right, that's it.
You know, people are gonna want us to cut a piece and eat this.
Well, normally I would let it like cool a little bit because the frosting's just gonna run when I cut it at this point. But you really want to taste, don't you? Okay, you ready?
Wherever you are.
Try again. Well, the first one's always the hardest to get out. So. No, it's gonna fall. Ooh. Yep. Yeah, see, right there, it fell. It's ooey gooey. So you need to let them cool probably 10 minutes. This has been about 5. Ready? Oh man.
Give it.
Yum.
Yep. Say your goodbyes.
Moist, ooey gooey, delicious buttermilk brownies with no butter and no milk. Always no gluten, no whey. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.